500,000 people watched live as 22-year-old Madison Brooks stabbed her mother 37 times on TikTok. But what happened next will haunt you forever. She didn't stop the stream. In this video, we're diving into one of the most disturbing cases of digital age violence that shocked America to its core. This isn't just another true crime story. This is about how social media addiction, family dysfunction, and the hunger for viral fame created a perfect storm that ended in unthinkable tragedy. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear will challenge everything you think you know about the generation that grew up online. Madison Brooks was born on April 3, 2001, in suburban Phoenix, Arizona. To her neighbors, she seemed like any other Gen Z kid, constantly on her phone, obsessed with social media, and always chasing the next viral moment. But behind the perfectly curated Instagram posts and TikTok dances, Madison was spiraling into a dark world of online validation addiction. Her mother, Linda Brooks, was a 45-year-old single mom who worked double shifts as a registered nurse to support Madison's lifestyle. Linda had divorced Madison's father when Madison was just 8 years old, and guilt over the broken family drove her to overcompensate. She bought Madison everything: the latest iPhone, designer clothes, a ring light for her bedroom, and even paid for professional photo shoots to boost her daughter's social media presence. But Madison was never satisfied. By age 16, she was spending 12 to 14 hours a day creating content, desperately trying to break through to viral success. She tried everything: dance challenges, pranks, fake story times, even dangerous stunts that landed her in the emergency room twice. Nothing worked. Her follower count remained stuck at around 50,000, respectable for most people, but nowhere near the millions she dreamed of. As Madison entered her senior year of high school in 2019, her obsession with fame intensified. She dropped out of school to focus full-time on content creation, a decision that caused massive fights with her mother. Linda threatened to cut off Madison's allowance and take away her phone unless she returned to school. Madison's response was typical of someone addicted to social media validation. She lashed out, accusing her mother of sabotaging her dreams. Their relationship deteriorated rapidly. Madison began staying up all night creating content, then sleeping all day. She stopped eating regular meals, surviving on energy drinks and whatever food she could order to her room. Linda watched helplessly as her daughter transformed from a bright, ambitious teenager into someone she barely recognized. Dr. Sarah Martinez, a digital addiction specialist who later studied the case, explained, Madison exhibited all the classic signs of severe social media addiction: mood swings when unable to post, decreased real-world social interaction, and an increasing tolerance for extreme content. When normal posts don't generate engagement, addicted users often resort to more and more shocking material. By early 2023, Madison's mental state was deteriorating. Her TikTok analytics showed declining engagement, and several of her videos had been removed for violating community guidelines. She became convinced that the algorithm was working against her, that other creators were sabotaging her success, and that her mother was the biggest obstacle to her dreams. On March 14, 2023, Linda made a decision that would seal her fate. She sat Madison down for what she called a reality check conversation. Linda had researched social media addiction and wanted to help her daughter get professional help. She suggested Madison take a break from posting, maybe get a part-time job and start thinking about college or trade school. Madison's reaction was explosive. She screamed that her mother was trying to destroy her life, that she was jealous of Madison's youth and potential fame. The argument lasted 3 hours, with Madison threatening to run away and Linda threatening to cancel the internet service. That night, as Linda slept, Madison sat in her room planning something that would guarantee her the viral fame she'd always wanted. At 11:47 p.m. on March 15, 2023, Madison Brooks went live on TikTok. Her notification went out to her 52,000 followers, but within minutes, word spread across the platform. This wasn't her usual content. Madison appeared on screen holding a large kitchen knife, her face twisted with rage and excitement. "You guys want to see something really crazy?" she asked her growing audience. "My mom thinks she can control me. She thinks she can stop me from being famous. Well, Guess what? Tonight, I'm going to be more famous than anyone. Viewers initially thought it was a prank or a horror movie scene. Comments poured in, some laughing, others expressing concern, many just spamming emojis. But as Madison walked toward her mother's bedroom, still streaming, the tone of the comments changed. At 11:52 p.m., the first viewer called 911, but by then, Madison had already entered her mother's room. What happened next was broadcast live to over 200,000 viewers and recorded forever on dozens of phones. Madison attacked her sleeping mother with brutal efficiency, stabbing her 37 times while maintaining eye contact with her phone camera. Linda Brooks woke up to unimaginable horror. Her own daughter, the child she'd sacrificed everything for, was killing her while thousands watched online. Linda's screams were heard by viewers across the world, but by the time police arrived 23 minutes later, she was dead. Throughout the attack, Madison kept talking to her audience. Are you guys getting this? Am I famous now? How many people are watching? The viewer count continued climbing. 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. With each milestone, Madison became more animated, more excited. Police arrived at 12:10 a.m. to find Madison still streaming, sitting next to her mother's body. She didn't resist arrest. She was too busy reading the comments on her phone. "Look, I have 500,000 viewers," she told the officers. "I'm finally famous." The stream was eventually taken down, but not before it had been screen recorded and saved by thousands of users. Within hours, clips were circulating on every social media platform, despite efforts to remove them. Madison was charged with first-degree murder and held without bail. During her psychological evaluation, she showed no remorse for killing her mother, but expressed frustration that TikTok had banned her account. "They're jealous because I got more viewers than anyone," she told psychiatrists. Today, Madison Brooks sits in a Phoenix jail cell, awaiting trial. She's been diagnosed with severe narcissistic personality disorder and social media addiction disorder, a condition that's becoming increasingly common among young people. The case raises disturbing questions about our digital age. How far will people go for online fame? What happens when the line between reality and social media performance disappears completely? And most chilling of all, Madison Brooks got exactly what she wanted. She's finally famous. Linda Brooks died trying to save her daughter from an addiction that ultimately consumed them both. Her story serves as a warning about the dark side of our connected world, where the hunger for likes, views, and followers can literally become deadly. If this case disturbed you as much as it disturbed us, please like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of crime. And remember, sometimes the most dangerous predators aren't strangers in dark alleys. Sometimes they're sitting right next to us, streaming live.